What's up, YouTube? This your boy, Big Boy Facts Johnny, and tonight I'm going to do my AEW Dynamite review on how you see guys new. Hit that like button, helps YouTube algorithm. Subscribe to my channel. Follow my social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and TikTok down below in the description. And let's get started on tonight's show. To me, the first hour AEW Dynamite was a good show. I enjoyed the first hour of AEW. It says tonight on AEW Dynamite, Jake Hager takes on Warlow in a MMA rules cage fight. Darby Allin battles Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page, and Andrade will sit down with Boomer Sooner himself, Jim Ross. Alright, so we kicking things off with match card number 1. MMA rules cage fight. Jake Hager versus Warlow. This match was good. It says Tony Schiavone makes clear that each competitor was allowed one man in their corner for their fight. So Hager choose Jericho and Warlow pick Shawn Spears. We have a full octagon setup. Justin Roberts make the official introductions, and Warlow is disrespectful. Has his back turned to Jake Hager. Full MMA vibe going on here, complete with camera's angle. Bell rings and Warlow evades a speedy set of punches by Hager. Hager goes for an amateur wrestling takedown, but Mr. Mayhem remains vertical. Hager jabs Warlow and walks up. We tick down to the halfway point as Hager goes for a tight kick. Corner Warlow, but the big man tosses him off. Double leg takedown by Hager. Another one. He goes for the ground and pound, but Warlow pushed him back with his legs. Big right hand by Warlow, followed by a takedown, but he can't get the mount for a ground and pound. Haymakers are being thrown. Jake Hager looks wobbly. Warlow hits a Superman punch off the cage, and Warlow stays on top of him. Warlow is looking to end Hager against the cage as the clock ticks down to end the round one. In round one, Warlow goes for the double wrist lock submission, and takes Jake Hager down. Warlow mounts and grounds and pounds before locking in an arm breaker. Jake Hager rolls on top and gains controls. Armbreaker on Warlow now. Triangle hold almost locks in, and Warlow powerbombs him to losing the grip. Hager transitions into an ankle lock attempt. He has it in. Warlow frees himself with the up kick. Warlow powerbombs Hager into the cage and hits the Hurricanrana. Hager suddenly gets a headlock triangle on Warlow. He fights to his feet after being in dire straits. Hager urinates Warlow down and locks in the headlock triangle once more. Warlow gives Jericho a middle finger as he fades and Warlow pass out. The winner in round 2, Jake Hager. Post-fight, Hager actually offers Warlow a fist bump, but Shawn Spears came in to attack him. Jericho comes in, the two gang up on him. MJF comes in and locks in the salt of the earth on Jericho's injured arm. Jericho visibly taps. Dean Malenko comes in to stop him. MJF does briefly, but does punch the Iceman. Out comes Sammy Guerrero, who sends the bad guys hightailing. Frankie Kazarian is with Eddie Kingston and Penta. Kazarian cites a verse from the Bible about vengeance and mentions that he doesn't always agree with the Lord. Eddie tells them to pray to their God because their are theirs. Penta states his catchphrases as Eddie gives a wink. Team Taz backstage, and Taz makes it clear to Ricky Starks that this thing between he and Brian Cage needs to end now. Powerhouse Hobbs isn't a fan of being left high and dry last week because of it. Taz agrees and lays down a challenge to Hangman Page. Next Saturday night's Dynamite, Hager versus Hobbs. Alright, so we get match card number 2, handicap match. Man of the Year versus Darby Allin. This was a decent handicap match. I ain't gonna lie, this was decent. Bell rings and Darby slaps Ethan. Arm drag and one is even off a springboard that sends Ethan to the ropes. Tag to Scorpio Sky, who gets rolled up for a 2 count. Numbers game takes place and MOTY takes advantage, but Darby nails them both with a springboard coffin drop. 2 count on Scorpio Sky. Page press Darby, but Darby turns it into a guillotine choke. Page taunts him mightily hard in the corner. Commercial break. Back from it, Page and Scorpio Sky remain dominated. Backbreaker by Page. Crowd is booing. Darby fights them off and does a scorpion death drop. He tags himself in and nails a cold red on Sky. Near fall, but Ethan saves it. Reps is distracted by Sky and Darby literally zip tie Ethan's legs together and toss him. Coffin drop on Sky. Ethan pulls Darby out with legs still tied. Page pulls out a toolbox and free his legs. He sends Darby hard into the ring post. Page goes for a superplex, but Darby bites the hand of Ethan. Scorpio Sky interferes and Page hits his Eagle's Edge for the 1-2-3. The winner of the match, man of the year. All right, let's move on. Match card number 3. Orange Cassidy, accompanied by best friends to Chris Statlander, versus Cesar Bonnie with Ringman. Alright, this match was quick. Bonnie grabs Orange by the labels of his jacket and dominates. He forced Orange Cassidy's hand in his pockets. Cassidy finds himself on the outside and the Wingman gives him a makeover with hair gel and spray tan. Bonnie tosses Orange once more for the same effect. Cassidy has Ryan Nemeth jacket on and begins an offensive flurry. Best friends assists him with a leaping senton over the top on Ringman. Back in the ring, he hits a stun dog millionaire on Cesar after clearing out the remaining Wingman. His an orange punch and Bonnie for the W. The winner of the match, Orange Cassidy. Alright, Alex Marvez is trying to get a word backstage with Jungle Boy, but who pulls up but Kenny Omega, Michael Nakazawa, and Don Callis. Omega knows that he is suitless and beltless. He challenged him to a fight. Jungle Boy wants to wait till next week for the title. Omega offers him a free shot. Jungle Boy questions it, but takes off his backpack. Nakazawa from behind nails Jungle Boy with a laptop, and Kenny begins an attack. Jungle Boy fights back, which sends Kenny bailing as he throws Nakazawa to the valves and drives off. Matt Hardy family office is with Marvez after the break. Hardy runs down Christian Cage, who comes in and goes to brawl, but HFO lock him in a equipment cage. Hardy offers him a check to leave wrestling, but Christian wants a pence of his own adversary. So we get match card number 4: Cody Rhodes and Brock Anderson versus Aaron Solo and QT Marshall. This is the good thing about AEW tonight. This was the only good match on tonight's show. This was good as well. Brock Anderson starts the bout off against Solo. Brock heel trips him down after some catching from Cody. Solo keeps pulling the hair of Brock. but Brock frees himself and stomps on the armbar Aaron. QT gets the tag. Brock arm wrenches QT and tags in Cody. That caused QT to tag in Solo. Soon QT and Solo isolate Cody in their corner. Cody flips free and tags in Brock Anderson as he light QT up in the same corner with some fast-paced shoulder thrusts. Gut wrench to Solo, but QT Marshall is merciless with an arm like spinebuster on the man's son. We go to break. Back from the break, the heels are trying to hold off Brock from making a tag to Cody. Brock tags, but the ref doesn't see it. Factory double team neck breaker. Brock, but he kicks out. He catches QT with a DDT, and then soon Cody gets a hot tag on Solo. Cody flips in Marshall. Head scissors to QT before dumping him outside. Figure four on Solo. He grabs the ropes. Cody Rhodes places him up top and goes for a superplex. Cody gets interfered with by QT, who gets a Canadian destroyer for his efforts. Brock Anderson plays a big time equalizer and becomes the legal man. Brock Anderson gets a kick out. Gets kicked, but Brock Anderson flips him over in a jackknife pin attempt for the win. 1, 2, 3. The winner of the match, Brock Anderson and Cody Rhodes. This was a good tag team match. Jake Roberts and Lance Archer are in a beat up warehouse. Lance is irritated as Jake mentions having a reconnection with him, but Lance Archer has run out of patience. What is going to do? You know what? Slap him. Lance storms off. Time for the sit down with Andrade. With Andrade. Why he choose AEW now? Many talent, many stars in AEW, but he is a superstar. JR mentions AEW World Title and TNT title. Andrade says he deserves the opportunity of both titles. He deserves respect. JR brings up his relationship with Vicky Guerrero. He talks about their bond and says that Vicky and he have a surprise. Alex Roberts gets an answer from Hangman. Of course he accepts. Alright, now he's with friends, Dark Order, and has some beers. Marvelous asks him about the world title match next week, but Hangman dodges and decides to put over members of the Dark Order instead. So we get match card number 5, Penelope Ford versus Julia Hart. This match was solid match. Two women get down to business on the mat with some technical work. Penelope controls a good deal of it, but a drop kick takes Penelope off her game. Ford used the side of the ring to control matters once again, as she drops her knee on Hart on the apron. Back from it, the two women are going back and forth. The two women kind of struggle a bit in the corner with some roll top, and Penelope clotheslines Hart down. Soon, Penelope Ford hits a gutbuster and she climbs up top. She attempts a moonsault and miss as Julia rolls away. Penelope Ford soon locks in Indian Deathlock, and Ford has no option but to tap. The winner of the match, Penelope Ford. Alright, Ford won't release the hold, which caused the Blondes to come in to stop her from doing so. Out comes Miro, and he asks Penelope, where's Kip? He understands Kip is injured, but it's being 3 against 1 doesn't make it fair. He suddenly attacked Griff Garrison and it's Brian Pillman who begins scuffling with the best man. Officials have to break it up, not once but twice. Britt Baker is about to be interviewed by Tony Schiavone, but Vicky Guerrero comes in to note that it will be her and Nia Rose fighting her and Nia Rose in June 30th. Video package featuring FTR and Santana and Ortiz air hyping themselves as the best tag team in the world, and then struggles each have been through good stuff. This was a great promo. Jay Corgill. This was a great promo by the FTR and Santana and Ortiz. Great promo. Jay Cargill and Mark Sterling revealed they made a deal with Toronto Hotels, high class sponsorship. Only are welcome, but Sterling knows that wrestling is her focus. So we get the main event of the evening. Frankie Kazarian, Penta El Zero, and Eddie Kingston versus the Good Brothers and Matt Jackson. Good tag. This was pretty good. It says Don Callis joins commentator. Callis starts off hot against Carl Anderson. Penta gets the tag and continues that and does the same to Matt Jackson. Eddie Kingston follows up with all that with some headbutts. Eddie chants, Don Gallows gets the tag and the match begins to spill out to the outside. Matt dives on top of Eddie from the stage and we head to break. Eddie is being isolated by the Elite when we return. He gets fired up when Matt gives him shots to the head and Eddie fires back. Matt grinds Eddie's eyes, but he does deliver a belly to belly tag to Kazarian and Carl gets the tag as well. Flying forearm by Kazarian. He guillotines the arm of Doc. Good offensive flurry by Kazarian gets a near pin on Carl. Anderson goes for his spine buster, but Kazarian locks a crossface chicken wing that has to get broken up. Anderson does hit a spine buster on Kazarian. Soon Penta and Matt get tagged and Penta is on fire. He flips on top Good Brothers before focusing back on Matt. DDT off the bottom rope for a 2 count. All three baby faces take it to Matt. Double underhook Angel's wing by Frankie Kazarian for a near fall, for a near win, but his Elite allies break it up. Penta kick away at Anderson and a third kick against Carl's jaw gives a near win. Anderson counters soon with a crisp neckbreaker. Tag to Doc and he and Carl tag Penta in a neutral corner. Gallows gets a close win. Close W on Penta, but no dice. The Good Brothers goes for a magic killer on Penta, but Kazarian breaks it up. And Eddie nails a half and half. Anderson clears the ring only to allow Penta to nail a backstabber. Penta climb up top, but Nick Jackson runs in and blinds Penta with their spray. Carl Anderson hits a super cutter for the 1-2-3. The winner of the match, the Elite. Alright, then AEW goes up there. Like I said earlier, the first hour of AEW Dynamite was a good show. That's all I gotta say. AEW Dynamite was a good show. That's all I gotta say. But anyway, if you guys enjoy my AEW Dynamite review and highlights, please drop a like on this video. It helps the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe to my channel. Follow my Twitter, BigBoyJohnny25. My Instagram, BigBoyFactsJohnny. TikTok, BigBoyFactsJohnny. And that's all. The links will be down below in the description. And I will see you guys this Sunday on my Hell in a Cell review and highlights. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great night. Stay safe and stay strong. And that's all, guys. And be positive. That's all I gotta say. This your boy, Big Boy Facts Johnny. Like I said earlier, go check out my recent videos. I'll leave it on the left hand corner of the invitation so you guys can see it. That's all I gotta say. Have a great night. Stay strong. Stay safe. And remember, always stay positive. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. You guys have a great weekend, and I will see you guys this Sunday on my WWE Hell in a Cell review and highlights. I'll talk to you guys later. Big Boy Facts Johnny, and I'm out of here.